I guess you could say, as a friend, it was hard for me to see you struggling in the bottom. So I wanted to volunteer myself to save you, right?
Yes, of course.
You think that's a better gift or the $450 Dyson I accidentally bought you? Aha! Because if you ask me, that is the definition of a real bitch.
Does somebody get to keep the Dyson?
Uh, it left this morning.
Well,
I'll get you the bison.
I already have one right here. First week, we had the competition. I had let Daisy use my blow dryer and my hairspray to glue on her wig for the lip sync outfit that we did not need because we didn't lip sync.
We should have.
We get back here to film episode 2 of the pod, and I'm getting ready to glue down my wig. And I go, let me go get my hair dryer. I go through my suitcase, it's not there. And I go, oh yeah, Daisy used it. Let me go through her suitcase. I go through her suitcase, it's not there. And I go, oh, yeah. So I text her and I say, sister, so did you leave my blow dryer in Austin? She goes, is it not in my suitcase? I said, no. She said, uh-oh. Yeah, I left it. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I'll get you a new one. And I said, okay, cool. And that was the end of my knowledge.
Everly has made it known that a lot of her, she had a lot of gifts given to her. So I assumed the hairdryer was a gift. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought the hairdryer was a Dyson because it looks like a Dyson hairdryer. So I was like, wow, this bitch really has a $500 hairdryer just laying around. Immediately order the same one and have it shipped to the house 2 days later. Open it up because I'm such a good friend, and I'm like, hey, Everly, your package, your package is at the front. Open it up, and she's looking at the box, and she's like, dang, this is nice. And so I'm eating, and I'm just like, well, yeah, for $450, the box better be nice as the gift. And she said, no, I said, well, it's a Dyson. And she said, oh, dang. And I was like, yeah, for $450, it should be nice. She's like, $450? And then she opens it. She's like, immediately, I'm telling you, I'm not going to open this. I just want to see the box. And so she's opening it. She's like, oh, dang. Yeah, mine's the $30 one. And I was like, what? A dupe?
She's like, I thought it was the Dyson. I said, no, sister, mine's the Dyson dupe. And she's like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, sister, I didn't know you were buying the real one.
Long story short, Dazey Seymour is a real ass bitch. She's a real ass friend.
Literally.
She will buy you luxury things, and she will also sacrifice herself to be in the bottom so you don't have to be.
And do I have that $450 dryer now? No. So don't you bitches try and take it, because I don't have it. It's my $30 dupe. Let's go ahead and talk about just a quick little rundown of how the night went for everyone else and what ended up happening the rest of the night. Let's go ahead and talk about, we're going to go in order from top to bottom, just like we did last week.
Mm-hmm. So our winner of the night is actually going to be Lavender Thug.
Yes, she won. Her drink was called Wake It Up. And
she did. Watching Lavender's performance, I did not get a chance to watch it from start to finish. However, I did see her outside turning it like a drag queen, and I love to see it.
Yeah, they said that her number was everything that they would want to see in a drag show.
They said it was top tier. God himself crafted it. It was amazing. She was a winner of this week and next week because she did so well. Lavender Nation, woo!
Yes. So she did well, and honestly, congratulations. Everyone deserves their flowers when they win. So
100%. 100%.
And you look good.
Yes. Lavender, you look beautiful that night. Congratulations on a beautiful win.
You weren't wearing nails. Again. For the 3rd week in a row.
She's a DJ.
And I'm going to go back to my hot take from week 1. I have yet to hear a good excuse to not wear a nail.
Lesbian.
I know plenty of lesbians that have long ass fucking nails, except for the 2. So I don't Still waiting on the excuse.
I'm a fisting top.
You're wearing gloves. You're fine.
Can I talk to my here?
Our second place winner is Greta Grip. I did see her commercial, and it was basically having your pussy grip something, which that's funny. I could see the funniness of that.
I'll see branding.
100%. So I think you did the challenge. It was sickening. You wore nails. You wore a very nice wig. So I was very impressed.
Yes.
We're already starting to see that people are starting to step their pussy up from week 1, which is so confusing as why no one put any effort in week 1, but all of a sudden everyone wants to try. But regardless, try she did, and it paid off because it was entertaining. I didn't really watch her performance all too much because I just watched the commercial, and the commercial was entertaining. So it was simple, very straight to the point. So I can see why they liked it. And congratulations.
Congratulations on almost winning.
Yes. Next we have Embry Officially.
Embry Officially. Ooh, so some backstage tea. It's not even backstage, I guess. It's preempted. Embry had claimed her music for this week, and she used this track by Sophie called VZ. I wanted to use that in a commercial as well, but unfortunately I could not get that added into Moo Milk, as VZ is a carbonated type of song and I'm doing milk.
But speaking of Embry's performance, I saw the full thing, both commercial and her performance. The commercial was very, I'm at a bar promoting a drink. Very standard. I feel like that's what all of our commercials might have looked like if we got the rubric. You know what I mean? Like, it was very cut paste what they wanted to see, I can imagine. The performance, though, I was very entertained. Used an original track, and at least the original track was good. It wasn't like trying to sing or wasn't like a drag race verse kind of thing.
I wasn't like, this drink is yum, I'm gonna win, give me my challenge win.
Very that. No, it was literally just about promoting the drink. So good. Very officially. Like, that's so, it was branding. It was so good. I loved it. She looked amazing. Her outfit, her mug.
It's like I didn't want to like any of it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
I was so like, I thought I was like, oh, now I know why she's like, people are saying like she's stiff competition. And I was like, I didn't want to like any of it, but it was sick.
Yeah, it was us looking at each other going, God damn it.
Yeah, I was like, I said, why can't she be in the bottom 3 like week 1?
Girl, literally. But it was very entertaining. Following Embry in the score placement, coming in at 4th place, is our winner from last week, Traumada. We also saw her performance from start to finish completely. Her commercial was very movie trailer, almost, kind of.
And what a pleasure watching her perform. Every time she steps out, I'm going to be watching her performances every week. She maybe just be like a horror-based thing. She was sick.
I will say I liked her commercial more than her performance. I don't think the two correlated the same. Because her drink was witch finger. And she was in a cemetery being a witch. I didn't understand the
face mask.
I didn't understand her performance. I guess she was a burned witch, but if that was the case, why wasn't the outfit burned? But also, I love her. She's really sickening. I love watching her perform. The thing that gets me is because her mask that she had on is the mask of, I think her name is Victoria from the Terrifier. And so I couldn't like separate it.
To you, it was almost like somebody going and doing an original concept and wearing like a Michael Myers mask.
Yes, because it was an original concept. It was good. I liked it. And then when I saw a reference from something else, I was like, oh no. That took me out of it.
Because it didn't reference it in the number. It was it was like just thrown in there.
Yes.
So, okay.
So looking back, I don't think that's why the judges put her at 4th. Because I think as a whole package, it was up there for sure for me. I'm just being extra fucking critical over her because she's fucking sickening. Like, you're always going to get tipped down from me because that's so entertaining.
As she should. Yeah. Traumada, I said it on the mic later in the night too. I think you should have won the night. If you were to ask me, I didn't see a world that we lived in where you weren't the winner of that night. You also did really well week one. Week one you did horror. So week two finishing in horror as well. I think it was very smart branding compared to anybody else. I loved it. 10 out of 10. I had no notes. I loved the performance as well. I've never seen the Terrifier, so I didn't get the reference. I've never seen it, so I don't know what you're talking about. I can see what you're talking about, which is why I made the analogy.
Yeah.
And I can see what you mean about being pieced together. It doesn't affect me. So these are my personal opinions about it. Sick. I loved it.
Slay.
After her, we have our Miss Continental of the season, Devonna.
Her performance was basically a number that she had done for one of her continental pageants. Before her performance, we got to see her commercial. And her commercial was a 2.5 minute cameo number.
A 2-minute star-studded cameo number with the most iconic RuPaul's Drag Race alumni that these faggots in the bar were creaming their fucking pies over. Like, they saw Latrice, and Latrice literally was like, "Hi, I'm Latrice." Ah! Her audio levels were also messed up, but if I'm not mistaken, they didn't tell her.
I don't think I listened to her critiques.
I was there.
Oh.
Well, I could be wrong, Devonna. Shoot me a DM. I could not hear her in the video.
Oh no,
because she was recording in a club, so it was just like loud. But then you go to like the cameos, you would see that like you can understand what they're saying. I don't know. I just found it weird that I got the audio critique. I could not have been. Maybe everybody got it. You're like, oh no, I didn't.
I did, remember?
Oh, you did actually.
They couldn't get my jokes for the lavender part because I was so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but yeah, Devonna's cameo commercial ended, and her drink was like losing control or something.
Yes.
And so
Missy Elliott reference.
Okay, I didn't get that because I don't listen to Missy Elliott.
Okay.
So, but you got it because you listened. So I guess it made sense to you. She had a giant background with her face on it that she would do a little bit of a song and then go behind it
and do a quick change
in 10 seconds and come out in a new outfit and perform a little bit of that song and do another one and then do another one.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. I couldn't have done a quick change in 10 seconds.
1,000%.
So I thought that was
very
talented.
wore pussycat wigs. I'm not saying she changed like it was a grand Dio styled unit. No, it was a pussycat wig, but it was a wig nonetheless.
So yes, congratulations, Devonna, on your safe placement.
Next, we have Everly's bestie, impulse purchase.
Insufficient funds.
Foul. Foul.
So I did not see Impulse's commercial. I did see her performance. Her drink was called Sugar Daddy, I think it was.
On brand, fits. She's impulse purchase money.
Yes, fits the branding perfect. Her performance was with I'm a drag king, I'm guessing, in the scene over there in Austin. I personally did not know who it was. They both were up there doing a number. I don't know what the number was or the song was. I can't remember if the whole time it was this one song or if we switched it, but I know one of the songs was Rim Job by Kim Petras.
And Impulse was eating ass.
Yes, and it was a comedy of the ass was dirty and then had to wipe it and then eat the ass. I personally
would never.
Oh, absolutely fucking not.
Mm-mm.
However, I think that's fucking hilarious. That's so funny. You know, if we saw Annalie do that shit, we would laugh. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. No.
Okay. That's because Annalie wouldn't make sure the guy's ass was clean. I believe that this person's ass was clean. However, I think that is so funny. I think I with the song, it fit perfectly. Do I know how that relates to the sugar daddy shot? No.
Maybe doing anything for money.
Oh.
I think that's what it was.
But you had to tell me that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Unless in the beginning she was like, "Hey, Daddy, what do I got to do to get a drink around here?" And then he was like, "Eat my ass," and then it went into rim job. And you know what? Maybe it did do that, but that's what I missed.
Yeah.
But if that was in the beginning, I'd be like, "Oh, then that makes sense for the. Are you ready? Ready for a rim job?"
Unfortunately, I didn't see any of her number.
Oh well, the idea was good.
There.
I liked the idea. The idea was there, and I liked that. I thought that was very clever, very nice. I can't relate it to the commercial because I did not see it. I don't know how well that went, but like I said, I will give flowers when flowers are due.
And I do want to say congratulations to Impulse on a safe placement, because Impulse was on the bottom 2 last week, and this week, like I said, everybody and their mama is showing their pussy out
and breastplate lines, and you know, a glorious unrhinestone slingshot. Maria would never.
Now we're just dragging everybody. And right after Impulse purchase, we have Trey Devine. Trey is a number that I did not get to see as well. I was too busy getting a moo milk, as everybody in their mama should have.
I did see this number start to finish. It was a drink. I think it was called mop water. And
I already love it.
Really?
I feel like maybe we'll see. Tell me more.
The commercial was basically them mopping a floor, and it had the ingredients of the drink, and they drank the mop water in the commercial. There wasn't, and they were just kind of being sexual a little bit, like playing with their breast or their chest plate, because the male one, and doing something like that. Yeah, I didn't. The commercial didn't really make sense to me. I didn't understand. Like it, I didn't get that. I didn't see the excitement behind that. The thing that stood out to me is they were trying to do the thing of where they're like playing with the nipples, and it's like, because, you know, it wasn't real. They couldn't find the nipple, so they were just playing with around it. I don't know if that was intentional, but I was like, oh no, wrong, baby, wrong. Yeah, once that ended, their number was WAP, but a cover by a man, and it was like more like church-like, I guess, but not. I don't know. It was kind of entertaining. It was like they were wearing like a heavenly janitor outfit, I guess. I don't know how that relates, actually.
Looking back at it.
Yeah, I would say this concept is very safe. I don't understand how this relates to your drag. I don't see that. I don't see where the branding is for your drag.
You don't see what the point of the commercial was.
I think they saw...
There's a lot of cool concepts.
Yeah, I
like the janitor being mop water. Like, to me, that's fine. What is heavenly?
I don't see. That's all it went. That's why I'm confused. I don't understand.
But you know what? That's what I love about drag, because sometimes some numbers aren't meant for you. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because like I understand that. I just don't feel like this idea was fully fleshed, because I don't see how that relates to their drag. Like, what out of what I just told you thinks, oh, Trey?
I don't know them.
Right.
After the commercial, though, I feel like almost like Dragula, grimy, dirty, filth is kind of, I feel like they're trying to show an aspect of them.
Sure.
Again, could be wrong. Shot in the dark.
Yeah.
But you know what I do know? After Trey was me.
And what I will say is, I don't know how mine didn't make sense, but theirs did.
Actually, I guess I could.
You see what I'm saying?
100%. I with that statement after you said, I can fully say I co-sign that.
Like, I get that you know me, but I literally spelled it out for you.
I think I see more. Again, maybe it's just because we're from Houston. I see more of like the aesthetic of like, we only see like what Houston has to offer, and I feel like the commercial you made was very much like you would see that like on the screen of South Beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Maybe it's just where we're from. Maybe it's the agriculture.
Moo. After that was Dazey.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to say anything. I'm going to save it all for later.
Yeah. We got her critiques. She got her critiques, and she said, place me in the bottom.
Yeah, I said, place me in the bottom. And then I walked away, and they're like, okay, you're going to be in the bottom. And I said, what do you mean?
Yep. After Dazey was Calor. She did... What she do?
I Like It Like That.
Yes.
By...
Cardi B.
Yeah. She did like... I'm guessing based off the song, like a Latin drink.
Spicy, I would assume, because she was wearing like a flame outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she looked 10 times better this week than she did last week.
1,000%. I said, oh, no. I said, oh, this is what I usually see in Houston and stuff. And I was like,
this is what I came to see.
This is what I want to see.
Yeah, the wig, sickening. The makeup, great. The outfit, loved.
Mm-hmm. Again, she was one of the ones where she like you stepped out and you're just like, oh, everybody's just trying all of a sudden. And I was like, and it felt nice. I felt nice, 100%. But I just think after the first week, we looked at each other. We're just like, we got this. And the second week, we're all like, oh, okay.
Since you got your degree.
Since you got your degree.
Literally, but I didn't see her performance, did you?
I did not. I heard your whole track. I love the songs that you had selected for your commercial. Just to not see it all.
Well, how unfortunate. But you looked great. Loved your outfit.
You look stunned.
Well, sorry for your bottom 3 placement this week. There's always next week.
Mm-hmm.
And rounding it out in the bottom 2, we have me. Which I will say, when you fall, that's where you're gonna be placed. What else are you gonna do? Like, is it your fault? No. But there you go. Was it Calor's fault when they couldn't hear her music week 1 and couldn't hear her do her performance because the track was so loud? No. Was she in the bottom 2? No. But you know, it happened. Mm-hmm. I felt, and I guess the reveal was also an issue that they didn't like, but regardless, I did look sickening. Did I perform my best? Absolutely not. Do I agree with my placement? I would definitely say I was definitely low. Like if I was in the bottom 2, bottom 3. Like I didn't, it was not my best night.
You don't think it like bottom 4, bottom 5?
Sure. I'll take it. I will. But I know I didn't do well. I am not delusional to think I was sickening. That fall, they should have lived for it. Girl. Do I think the fall should have been in the bottom? No. But everything happened the way it did, and I was in the bottom 2. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
So you were last, right?
No.
Oh, whoa.
Absolutely fucking not. Our last contestant that got the lowest score this week was Schitzo Tha Klown. Mm-hmm. And I know last week I said that they weren't doing drag. This week, they were. So thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you for wearing an outfit that looked like it wasn't from the store. Thank you for having a wig for part of your number. You did what I thought you would do and were crazy and chaotic, which is definitely your brand.
Love that.
So you're fitting to your aesthetic and what you're trying to sell. So, you know, respect. The judges did not like it. They didn't like the wig. They didn't like the outfit. They didn't like the chaos of it all. There wasn't it wasn't controlled chaos. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. Mm-hmm. You told me to, and I said, I'm getting dressed.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I really don't want to watch it. You should go. No, I showed up, obviously, and saw their look. The pink pig, bright yellow hair fantasy took me immediately to Swine by Lady Gaga.
That would have been a great idea.
And I was like, oh, sick. It's going to be something. One of their drinks was piss. I think that was his. If I'm not mistaken, Schitzo, I think your drink was piss. It could be wrong. It could be another drink. The look, I was so excited. And that's one of the people I had said, oh, damn, everybody's showing out. Because I thought it was going to be such a cool, kooky concept. And it probably still is. Don't get me wrong. It just probably was not as kooky and wacky as I thought it would be. Again, I did not watch it. I said it last week, and I would love to see the full video. We would love to see the full video.
We would not. I'm so sorry, Schitzo. I would not.
We would love to see the full video.
And with that was everyone's placement. We were all brought onto the stage awaiting our fate. Currently, we don't know our placements. We just can guess on where everyone's going to be. And we are yet again asked the most exciting question. Who should go home tonight and why?
I'm low-key glad they asked that question.
I'm low-key not, because now it's getting boring.
Because they were seeing us?
No, because it's funny when it's like intense when it's maybe the first week and then, 4 weeks down the road, 5. Like, give it some time to, think. Like, I don't know, ask something else or find a way to entertain the crowd that isn't always asking the contestants to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Ask the audience, hey, who do you guys think should go home?
Yeah, ask the audience.
I would love to see it next week.
Well, with them being filled with Lab Nation, I don't know who they're not gonna say, but we're all waiting, and the microphone is going on away in this moment.
Everybody says who they need to say.
I am, again, not in a delusional fantasy. I am sitting there on the floor waiting for people to say my name. The first person that does say my name is Insufficient Funds. She decides to grab the mic and say, I think Everly should go home because, like her video, she is boring. And the crowd went, ooh, because it's so exciting, drama. So then I was next, so I grabbed the mic and I said, well, Impulse, just like in my video, like I said, some girls just don't understand the basics of doing the bare minimum. And I looked at her and I said, I love seeing your breastplate lines. And silence.
Yeah.
The audience does not give a fuck.
They're very Team Austin.
They're
very Team Austin. I think we went there we went there knowing that we weren't going to be liked. I didn't think it was going to be to this level.
Yeah. But, she was very taken aback by that. And I have been nothing but nice to everyone. Mm-hmm. And by nice, I mean not mean, which is almost the same thing.
Yeah.
But if you're going to bite, expect to be bitten back. And don't be shocked when you get bit back. I think that is the number one thing. If you're going
to be kerfunkled.
If you're going to read, be prepared to get read right back. It's that simple. And if you cannot handle it, don't open your mouth in the first place. So the list goes on. I get some more names for me. I think 3 people said my name. People are saying your name.
Yes. 3 people are saying my name. 2 of them said I should go home because if I want to be in the bottom, they should send me home. And 1 person sends me home because they say that I am their biggest competition.
Well,
then we also get somebody else that says both of our names because they're saying we're not going to get another chance to get the Houston girls in the bottom. So they're there now, so send them home.
And that was Embry.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that was Embry. It was.
So once the judges come back, we are then sitting there awaiting our fate. Ritzy starts saying a bunch of names. Your name was called out of the group.
I was in the first group, yes.
You were in the first group. And I said, all right, here we go. And she said, if I did not call your name, you were safe.
And when I tell you, Everly was a track star. She was a track star and her little pleaser. She said, good luck, sister. Off the stage.
I touched her and said, show them what you can do. And then just like in Looney Tunes, dust cloud, mama, that's it. I was gone. Out like a light.
Yep.
Straight to a chair to go sit down.
Yes.
And you're wondering, Everly, you were the bottom 2. How are you not lip syncing? Well, my sister,
little old Dazey Seymour,
placed herself in the bottom to keep me safe. Right?
That's how I want to tell the story.
Well, then let's tell that story, sister. Go ahead. Let them know. Tell your tale.
Yes. I was mostly being a cocky brat, and I know I'm a great lip syncer, so no matter who I was going to be in the bottom with, I was going to send home. would be lying to you if I was not sweating when Everly was getting so many names. They're like, Everly's home. Send Everly home. Send Everly home. I was like, ooh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good whatsoever. It's going to be us. So for that split second, I'm like, fuck, it's going to be us.
Because I had told her right after my performance, she had said, are you okay? I said, no, I fucking hated my performance. She goes, are you upset? I was like, yes. She goes, are you upset with me? And I said, sister, I'm going to be fine. However, if you and me are in the bottom because I'm in the bottom for my shitty performance and you're in the bottom because you placed yourself there when it could have been someone else, yes, I'm going to be mad on the way home.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, this is not really going over well, like the way I wanted it to. So everything was safe. I looked on the stage and I was like, I know who the bottom is going to be. It's going to be Schitzo. They're calling safe. They're calling top placements, and there's only 3 people on stage. Embry,
It's Embry, Greta, and Lavender Thug as the top 3.
Greta was up there?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And Traumada wasn't?
No. She's 4th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Lavender won, and we had to then spend the next 10 minutes congratulating Lavender, listening to Lav Nation scream their heart out.
Mm-hmm. Live Nation was live and well.
A Live Nation, yes, God. But once, that ended and she went to the back.
After the Lavender meet and greet was done,
the other 2 were announced safe, and it was Trey, Dazey, and Schitzo on the bottom. And I know what you're thinking. Again, Everly, why aren't you still up there? Because you were in the bottom too, because Trey was above you. And to that I say, I don't know. I ran off stage.
To that she says, thank you, Ritzy.
I said, that's not my problem.
Ah!
More on that later. And then Ritzy then gives her final judgment that Dazey and Schitzo are in the bottom together.
Mm. And Trey is spared by the hair on his chin. Or so you think.
The lip sync song this week was Pop by NSYNC.
A fan favorite, a cult classic.
By
a
whom?
Fan favorite, not by me.
Oh, okay. But you knew the words.
I do know the words because I'm professional. Do you know the words
to that song?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Everyone?
Yes, I was
All right.
ready. So the lip sync song starts, and we're in for a show. I'm not worried.
Neither am I.
I'm not worried in the sense of I'm not worried about her because I know she's going to do what she needs to do. I'm worried that they're going to give her what she deserves based on how this competition's been going. The lip sync starts, and you're giving.
I lock in. I know, like I said, I was not worried. If I'm being very, very honest with you, I knew I was going to say another week. People were telling me all night that it was a stupid idea putting myself in the bottom because what if I went home? And I was like, yeah, that's a what if scenario. And I'm not a what if kind of girl. So I was performing. I did notice that Schitzo was
pissing on the stage.
Yeah. Making the stage very slippery. I started slipping. I feel like I was holding back because I couldn't perform to the best of my abilities. And I'm low-key a little mad because I think I put myself in the bottom to make it this big dramatic thing. And my lip sync wasn't the best to warrant myself to make that move. With that being said, I really wish the floor wasn't slippery. After I slipped the second time, just like gliding, I said, ooh, I am not going to pull an Everly.
Correct.
Ooh, let me do a little less.
Garden of Eden.
Yes.
Girl. So then the time came. The lip sync was over. Ritzy is going to the judges asking, who is going to stay and who is going home?
And I'm over there licking my fingers after devouring this 4-course meal.
And we're going to do a dramatic reenactment. And by dramatic, I mean this is almost verbatim of what came out of the mouths of our host that evening, Ritzy Bits. You'll be playing the part of Dazey. Okay. I'll be playing the role of Ritzy Bits. All right, everyone, give our 2 finalists a round of applause. Well, it has been a lovely evening watching our contestants battle it out in our business bitch competition. We just watched both Dazey and Schitzo lip sync to Pop by NSYNC. I have discussed with the judges. And then we are all listening to a dramatic track for 35 seconds. This person has graced our stage with a drag so excellent. We are so happy to have witnessed it on this stage. This person is such a glorious entertainer. It was such a sight to have our eyes watch them. They were so amazing all season long. Oh my gosh. And they will continue to do so moving forward. Congratulations, Dazey Seymour. You will be missed from this competition. Schitzo, congratulations. You are the winner of this lip sync.
No, genuinely verbatim, that is what happened. I was eliminated for about a minute and a half by Ritzy Bits. My performance, I guess, was not the best.
Meanwhile, Schitzo was celebrating and then came over to celebrate by me and some of the other contestants. And while that's happening, I'm looking at the judges because I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, this is wild. No, ma'am. I'm like, turn, look at judges. And their faces, I'm telling you, shattered, cracked. They are so plucked. They're like,
I remember looking at Eva and looking at
Cellulite
after I got eliminated. And they were like, give it for Dazey Seymour, you'll be missed. And me just looking in shock at them and making direct eye contact with them and them not saying anything. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Genuinely. This is no shade towards Schitzo. There's just a clear difference.
They were trying to get Ritzy's attention after that. And Schitzo's over here and Calor with me is like, you did it, you did it. And I said, I literally stood up and go, the judges say something's wrong. We need to pay attention to them. Everyone needs to look over there. And then Ritzy like turns and they're like, come here. Oh my God, it's a disaster. And then Ritzy goes, I seem to have made a mistake. Dazey, you're safe. Schitzo, I'm so sorry. You have been eliminated.
So the Schitzo is doing his little elimination speech, being nice, being calm, cool, collected with Ritzy. I am off to the side of the stage in my, I would say, I guess now infamous pose of just
rage.
Everybody saying, "Oh, like congratulations!" I eventually come to the front, like, "Give it up for Dazey Seymour," and people are congratulating me, cheering, whooping, doing. I'm sitting there with a straight face, my arms folded, and saying, "Thank you, thank you, yes, thank you, yes, thank you," because I did not come to Austin for people to play in my face. And I'm taking this competition very seriously. So, again, I'm nobody. I'm just Dazey Lynn Seymour. I think this is a mistake that's like shouldn't happen in a competition. I don't understand how it happens. The whole Steve Harvey thing that's televised, like I don't understand how small mistakes like that happen. Some might say certain people owe me an apology.
No. Dazey was informed that she was to receive an apology by Ritzy after the night had happened. And when Dazey asked, "Where's Ritzy?" everyone replied, "Oh, she packed her shit and ran the fuck out." Was that before or after your apology?
Oh!
Did you get one?
I did not get one, no.
Oh, you know what, sister? I think she owes you a booking.
I would love to be booked in Austin. That'd be sick.
Yeah, especially just running out after the mishap. And I get everyone makes mistakes. But
everybody has those days.
But we own up to those. And we apologize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is what it is. I do want to touch a little bit more on that. I feel like I have a bad reputation in Houston for having an attitude when things don't go my way. And I did not want that to happen in Austin. However, it feels like no matter what I do in any aspect of drag, I'm always in somehow getting the lower end of the stick. And I think that moment was a straw that broke the camel's back for me. It really felt like they were playing in my face, which is why I felt like I got mad. I started drag to be fun and to elevate myself and to give myself like better opportunities. And it just feels like I'm always met with not being taken serious. And it felt that night was a very much, oh, sorry, Daisy, ha ha, he he. Okay, cool, next week.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair. I don't know. I also think it's right, and I don't think it's fair. But we're here. I won. I'm here to slay another week. And you're here to slay another week. I guess you're welcome.
Thank you so much. I did not want to lip sync. Was I ready? Yeah, I changed. But I didn't want to.
Did that one have rips in it and cuts?
No, thank God I didn't take it out of my suitcase, so no one had the opportunity to cut it. So, the competition's over. We decide we're going to have a drink at the bar. Because, it's only 1 a.m.
And the bar's empty.
And the bar has cleared out. As if there was a fire drill and everyone needed to get the fuck out. It's her and I and the bartenders. And I'm like...
Tender. Bartender.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, it is 1 a.m. Like, again, we're so accustomed to Houston lifestyle that it's a 2 a.m. and they're having to kick people out everywhere. Or you're at South Beach and it's not till 3 a.m. Like, I don't... This...
It's like right now, you leave at like 1:10. They're like, hey, take a chair with you. And like put it against the wall.
Put it by the door where we have all the other chairs. I'm like, God damn! It's crazy. So it's just us finishing our drink because we're celebrating that we didn't get eliminated. And we were just having a drink. And here comes this random other guy at the bar. We're having conversation and this guy's walking around. And I'm just like, okay. So we're just talking. And then eventually the music gets turned up or something. And he comes walking by and he's like, so.
I hate this. I'm telling you right now, I already hate this. Because we're sitting, yes, I'm getting flashbacks. We're sitting just at the bar. The music is decent. It's not loud, pumping. We're the only people in here. He's coming up to us as if he's in a crowd dancing. And it's just him walking like this to us.
He's like,
and being full serious, he's like, my first time here.
He's like, hey guys, it looks like it's just us three.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's my first time here.
And I'm like, pull the dick out. No.
Pretty much, because let me tell you, this is the second time I've interacted with a chaser 2 weeks in a row.
At the same bar. At the same chair.
Yes! I'm going to have to stop sitting there because it is that same chair.
You go there and I'm just like, I'll see you guys later. I'm just going to sit down with you.
You're like waiting for, you're like,
I go there and some guy's like, hey, can I use this chair?
Can you get up? And, literally. And you like scoot over and then he's like pulling my arm and I'm like, what are you doing?
Literally.
And you're like, no. So yeah, we're sitting there second week in a row getting attracted by the chasers. And let me tell you, the chasers in Austin have no shame. They will come up to you. They will feel on you and they will tell you everything. In Houston, they don't.
In Houston, you could be like a DL chaser, whatever the case is, and for 4 or 5 years and still will not step foot in a gay bar. Like, well,
they'll go to JRs.
They'll go to JRs, but like, won't approach you with a group of friends. It's more like, shh, come over here. Like, what? Very sly. Over there, he's like, hey, everybody, I'm a chaser. How's everybody doing?
Care to go for a run?
Literally.
So, yeah, they're so bold, but they have the same lines. It's the same lines every time. Oh, I just got to town.
I've never been to this bar.
I don't go to these kind of bars.
I love clowns.
Oh, is that what he said?
Oh, sorry.
That's what you wanted him to say.
That's what I hear.
Right.
That's what I hear all the time.
Right. So, we're just chatting, and I honestly don't know how it got to this because we did not care about this conversation. At this point, it's time for the bit. It's time for the bit.
Yeah, I think we were on our phones. Literally, I think we were looking. I was like, sorry, pause. I was looking at what Denny's was opening near us. That's what I was focused on. True T, I'm texting it. He's talking to Everly, and I'm just like, okay, girl, you do you.
Because again, the chasers have the same lines. Oh my God, your legs are so beautiful. And then it goes up to that nice, beautiful ass. And I go, well, yes, I'm gorgeous. Like, I'm not entertaining this man. He's going to tell me I'm gorgeous. I'm like, I know. Thank you. I'm not playing grateful. I'm not trying to get the drinks. Because again, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and nobody's here. So it doesn't really matter at this point. At this point, it just seems fucking weird. So I'm just like, yeah, no, my legs are real, but my ass is fake. It's not mine. He goes, oh no, that's so real. And I go, it's not. And I stand up and I do like a sexy little like, oh, at the bar. And I go ahead. When I tell him to go ahead, his face lights up as if I have just given him the keys to heaven.
Yeah.
And he grips his hand, it like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
What I'm trying to say with this?
Prepping his hand
To just grab a nice scoop of it and just like, and he goes, nah, oh, that's fake. And I said, yeah, that's what I said.
No, he said, you're fake.
Right.
I seen you in the competition. You're fake.
I think I'm the realest one.
And then he whispered to you, Lav Nation. And walked away.
Then he spit in my mouth and said, Lav Nation. No, yeah. And then his dick got brought up somehow. And that's where you chimed in.
I chimed in and I said, look, bro. We're only going to be interested in you if you are 8 inches or more. And that's when he confidently said, well, lucky for y'all, I'm a good 6. And I said, ooh, well, sir, this conversation was good for me. You're more of my sister's speed. Everly. And then let them talk for a little bit. These two seem to be chit-chatting and going for it. Everly is liking the attention. She's not liking the conversation.
Very much. I'm like, you can give me attention all you want. I really don't.
But she's not involved in that conversation. It's him going right here in her ear. You're beautiful. And she's like, I know. She's like, I know. I know.
Literally.
And so, worst comes to worst, I don't know about them. Right. I'm digging their vibe. So I'm like, guys, I'm going to go to Denny's per my app. And I'm just like, y'all just want to go home with each other? Like, y'all just want to, like, fuck?
I'm like, no, sister. I said, I'm gonna go. And then you so graciously had let him know.
I let him know. I was like, hey, just so you know, my sister Everly is known for her blowjobs. You know, I'm just trying to help a sis out, you know, get her a little, she's obviously not going to bottom right now. So I was like...
Or get eaten out through my pads.
I'm taking the vibe. Like, you guys go, like, Everly, you know, we're in Austin. Fuck it. Go with this man if he wants you. Before that happens, right after I say, hey...
My sister's good at blowjobs.
I said, my sister's great at blowjobs, whatever the case is. Tell me why. I'm here for the bit. I'm living for it. My sister's great at blowjobs. You guys go have fun. He looks at me confidently again. And said,
not missing a beat.
Not missing a beat. No room for hesitation. Nothing. My sister is great at giving blowjobs, sir. He's like, well, me too. And me and Everly look at each other like the bit is over. We go, he says that, and I'm just like, go ahead, sir. He's like, me too. And I'm like, sister. I'm like, well, with that being said, sir, we will see you next episode. I'll see you. She'll be here next week.
She leaves. I said, I love that so much for you, sir. And I gave him a hug and I said, goodbye. Oh my God. You can't make that shit up. That is so fucking funny.
No, you can't make it up, but you can go home with them.
No.
Why?
No, I don't. It never works out that way.
You're acting like you have a bad experience or something.
No, I just heard like horror stories of some girls that get eaten out through their pads, and it just kind of gives me the ick.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's like a gun
like
waving.
The whole like hotel room sleazy vibe is not me.
Yeah. Well, guys, here we are again, back at the end of the pod. Where before we go, we always like to do a little hot take that we have for the week. Just stuff that has been on our minds that is a little, maybe controversial, maybe not. Maybe you don't care, and that's fine. But we're still going to bring it up anyway. Sister, do you have any hot takes you'd like to share with the audience?
My hot take for this week is not a drag one at all. But I don't know about you guys, but I am a gay man on the apps. And I will... Sorry. I'm actually not a cow. I'm a sheep.
I knew you were following.
I unzip it. I'm a sheep.
Right.
I'm not a cow. I'm a bear. As being, another gay man in the area, I don't think everybody knows what hung means. Doesn't necessarily mean it hangs at an angle so you can call yourself hung. With that being said, I think on every grinder hookup I go on now, I will be bringing measuring tape. And I will decide where the base is at.
Now, sister, for the audience at home, could you please describe the word hung? Mm-hmm. Now, what would be the word hung? Since everyone is getting it clearly confused, please describe to everyone what hung is.
Personally, again, everybody's different. If I have to use poppers for you to enter me, then you are hung. And that's not money. Hung is basically men who are, I would like to say, well endowed, gifted by the gods, if you will.
Yes.
Ones who have the brightest and most richest fruit. Some would say sometimes you don't know how all that fruit can get into this little basket. Giant gondolas of Latin meat. And it has to be Latin because whites are in season. I'm sorry, was that offensive?
All right, sister. Would you contribute a number to this description at all?
Oh, you want like length?
Sure. Length, width, height.
I think you have at least bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Have to be 8.
Okay.
But you can't be 8 and pencil-y.
Okay. So the minimum has to be 8 length and girth is
minimum a Coke can. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Minimum.
I want you all to know that she's looking for something in the room right now to measure this with.
Minimum. I don't know, like.
Your wrist?
Or I have wrist? I have tiny wrists.
She was afraid.
I have tiny wrists.
Yeah, you have tiny hands. I know.
Yes, I know. It's great for fisting. Yeah, like that. Like that's a good girth. Like that. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, like that's a good girth. 8 inches.
Like here to here, or the round. I was
the round.
So this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Okay. So she's a size queen.
So I'm a top, but I'm a top. But if the penis is there, I would like to play with it.
If it meets ABC criteria.
Yes. A being the length, B being the girth, and C being
Manscaped.
The overall. Actually, that's gonna be D. C is the overall experience. Because you can also be really pretty and also not know how to use it. Correct. And by pretty, I mean big.
Right.
Also, I love hoodies. Everly, what's your hot take?
That's such a good question. My hot take is also not a drag one this time. I think we'll do this. We'll do the same thing this time. We're gonna do a little out of drag kind of moment, and mine has to do with men as well. However, mine is on the opposite side,
Mhm.
and it's these guys who love to talk the talk of being so aggressive, so dominant, so controlling, and when you meet them, they're just like,
Teddy
hey,
bears.
hey. It's not even a teddy bear, because real teddy bears are teddy bears over text, too. Like if you're going over to meet with them.
Mhm.
These guys will talk such a high impact game, and then you get there and they're just like, hey, you want to take off your clothes?
And you're like,
You want to lay down?
you're like, where's the sexy steamy novel you were texting me this morning on the way over here?
Literally, tell me how you were going to part my legs like the Red Sea and fold me as I was hanging from the ceiling doing a triple back bend. Like where was the... But no, you're just laying down like this on your one pillowed half sheet bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like... That holds nothing for me. And I'm not going to play into this fantasy of this submissive person when you can't even do anything. You're just lazy. You just want to lay there and let the bottom do the work. Because I truly believe that daddy's a state of mind. And when you got it, you don't need to show it off like that. Because you know it's there and you have it. You command your presence when you're in the bedroom and it's just there. These guys just like to think they're daddy.
Do you feel like you met men with that mentality before?
Which one?
Daddy?
That they have the daddy mentality?
Naturally, not trying to force it.
Yes. But then this is also like a subcategory of like, is it daddy where it's like daddy caring but with also the aggression? Or is it like dom daddy, I'm treating you like the slut that you are? So there's like, and we start venturing into all these things. So I've definitely had the ones where it's like, there's been the one I've encountered where it's daddy but caring, but like I'm dominant, but like we're doing it in a way where you're always gonna feel safe. So like you have no problem being submissive. But then there's those other guys that are just like aggressive. But then again, actually, I don't think that's daddy either. No. I think that's just aggressive.
Asshole.
Yeah, just an ass. He's just aggressive because he doesn't know how to actually please someone. He's just looking to please himself. Which I know some people are into that. But then again, that's not daddy.
That's like alpha, like
I see that, yeah.
Type of T.
Yeah, which there's a time and a place for that. I'm not shaming that at all. Because most guys can't do that either. You know what I mean?
A lot of guys try.
They try, and I'm like, so.
My favorite is when men message you, automatically thinking, based on like your pictures and stuff, that you're gonna fall for somebody like that. They start barking orders, and I'm just like.
Oh, that's my favorite. I love when they start barking orders because then that's when you get to be a little brat. Mm-hmm. And that's when you test to see if they are who they say they are. Because that way, once you start being bratty and they start folding, oh, that ain't no daddy. That's a little bitch. He just wants to play in his dad's clothes.
And you want to make him get on their knees and bark like they want it.
And they do. And by then, I'm not horny.
Because you know you can't have them.
Yes. Like, what's the point with that? Once I know I have the power and I can control you, it's over. I'm not as attracted to you. Like, where is my toxic man?
That you can complain about.
That I can complain about. Like, come on. Is it that hard for someone to want me that when I'm in a bar and someone else looks at me, he's going to go fight them?
Uh-huh. And then you want to be the one to break it up, guys. Break it up. Stop. Keep going.
You're like, sis, is that your man over there fighting the whole bar? I'm like, again.
You're like, God. Yeah, I keep flirting with those guys. He's getting mad. He's fighting.
Yeah, it's just Kevin.
Really, Kevin? Really, Kevin?
And with that, I think that's a great way to end the pod.
Yes. Next week, we're doing something else in Love and War. Are you going home next week? Or am I going home? We planned it out. Which one? Or are you putting yourself up for elimination next week?
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. You do love that song.
I love it so much. Next week is Horror Week, where we have to present an original concept with a horror twist. Mm-hmm. It is going to be really exciting. We both know what we're going to do, and we are both going to try to do our best at what that is.
I want to give you guys a little snippet of what I'm doing next week.
Because by the time you see this, we would have already done it.
I'm doing Jaws. Oh, I'm doing Jaws.
I'm doing teeth.
This bitch always wants to be me. Look at the mug. No,
Right. Well, in the meantime, you can catch us every Monday at 9:30 p.m. at Love and War. That is currently being hosted at Oil Can Harry's in Austin, Texas. You guys can always keep up with the competition following their Instagram at Love and War. You can go ahead and follow us here at Seymour Roses on YouTube. Also, Seymour.Roses on Instagram. You can follow me at It's Everly Rose and at Dazey Seymour on Instagram, and follow everything that has to do with us, our drag, and the competition moving forward.
All right, guys, with that being said, we will see you next week.
Bye.